Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this edition of discussion on the Indian Express dated 14th of July 2022. I am back again with some of the major articles from the newspaper. So let's begin our today's edition. From page number 4, GS3 Environment section, there is an article about air pollution. The article is headlined as New Air Pollution Combat Plan being firmed up in the city. Now there is a graded response action plan that is being released by the Commission for Air Quality Management, and this policy recommends action in different sectors to control air pollution. So from this article, you have to know what are the key highlights of revised Graded Response Action Plan (GRAP) that has been recently released by the Commission for Air Quality Management (CAQM), and why is the need felt. Moving further on page number 10 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there is an article about the national emblem. So we recently witnessed our Prime Minister inaugurate national emblem at the new Parliament building. This article is all about that. The writer says that Ashoka was appropriated as a caste figure. Now his lines convey muscular nationalism. From this article, you have to know about India's national emblem and how the emblem has been conceived and represented at the new Parliament building. Moving further on page number 10 and 13 from GS3 Science and Technology. Now these two articles are about a new vaccine Cervavac that is indigenously developed by the Serum Institute of India. So first article is headlined as A Shot in the Arm. Approval for homegrown cervical cancer vaccine could be a game changer. It must be part of the immunization program. Another article, what India's first HPV vaccine could mean for fight against the cervical cancer. Now the data says that cervical cancer kills more than 60,000 women in the country every year, and human papillomavirus is responsible for more than 95% of the cervical cancer cases. So in this scenario, the vaccine Cervavac can be a game changer. From this article, you have to know what is the vaccine Cervavac and what is its significance. Also know about the cervical cancer cases in India, and what is the availability of the treatment. Moving further on page number 10 from GS3 Technology, another article about the James Webb Space Telescope. So the article is headlined as The Unseen Universe. Webb telescope's images show us a vision of what once existed and the potential of worlds that could come to be, says the article. From this article, you have to know what is the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, and what are its achievements. Moving further on page number 13 from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as When Parties Claim Same Symbol. So following the split led by Eknath Shinde, Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena has urged the Election Commission to hear its side before deciding any claims to the party's bow and arrow symbol. So this is an interesting article, and from this article you have to know how does the Election Commission decide on such disputes related to party's symbol and what are the Election Commission powers in such a dispute. Moving further on page number 13 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as Gender Gap Index and India's Low Ranking. So this article is about the Global Gender Gap Index for the year 2022 that has been released by the World Economic Forum. And India ranks at 135 out of 145 countries, whereas in the year 2021, India was ranked 140 out of 156 countries. From this article, you have to know what is the Global Gender Gap Index, recent findings related to it, and also about India's performance. Moving further on page number 15 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article, New IT Act looks to rein in deliberate misinformation. So from this article, you have to know why the Ministry of Electronics and IT is considering regulation of deliberate misinformation and doxing as offences under the fresh legislation, and what are the focused areas of this new act. So this fresh legislation is expected to replace the Information Technology Act of 2000. And with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. I will see you with some other video. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.